Medical experts in Dundee are developing the first training programme for robotic-assisted surgery in Scotland. Robots are already being used to carry out operations in 4 of Scotland's health boards, but at the moment surgeons have to travel to England or abroad for training. Our innovation correspondent Laura Goodwin reports.
Meet the Da Vinci Xi, a machine at the very cutting edge of surgical robotics. At a cost of £1.7 million, it arrived at Ninewells Hospital in Dundee this morning, in what is the first step in establishing a robotic surgical training centre here in Scotland. It will be used to teach staff techniques for use in urology, gynaecology, ENT and general surgery.
70% of surgery is done laparoscopically, but in the future I see robotic surgery taking a larger place in terms of surgery. There's a lot of evidence showing it's safer, patients go home quicker, blood loss is less, it's more accurate. So with all these advantages I see it expanding into our surgical procedures, and with that we need to make sure our surgeons are trained, but also the whole surgical team is trained well.
The machine has 4 flexible arms. Now, once it's in place and the patient is ready, the surgeon effectively scrubs out and instead conducts the operation from this console. It has a 3D viewer and specialist controls. Theoretically, the surgeon need not be in the same room or even in the same country.
We can share parts of the operation that we're all good at. Okay? Plus, you're sitting at a console away from the patient, so you're not that physically and mentally exhausted if you're doing a long procedure. It also gives us great mobility and movement in a lot of ways that laparoscopic instruments don't do in very closed spaces inside the human body.
Experts predict robotics will transform surgery in a similar way to keyhole surgery, a technique also pioneered in Dundee. 4 health boards are already using surgical robotics, and it's hoped Scotland could now be at the very forefront in robotic training. Laura Goodwin, reporting Scotland, Dundee.